What's up, Titan? Who's that? That's Naomi. Give me 1 second. I need to do this and then move this over so I can see this full screen. So I can see the chat right here. And then where's my glove? Oh, right here. Oh, snap. Chill out, chill out, chill out. Okay. Okay. Alright, there you go. Kinda change the layout a little bit. You see the side panel? The side little thing? Hopefully it starts moving. There you go, you see? I might make it like move a different type of way. Hold up. Hold up. You know, no, let's not do this right now. Because I don't want to mess anything up. Let's close that. Yeah. Alright. So how's it going? How's it going? Titan, how's it going, man? Why is she blinking? I don't know, man. It was just what it was. See? I saw it. I put it, and the thing crashed. Probably because I wasn't doing anything on it. So give me a second. Let me fix that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I know why. Give me a second. That should work. It's always like unplugging. There you go. And now where's the charger for the iPad? Because I know it don't got full juice. It's probably like at 50-something%. Oh my goodness. Yo. There you go. Okay. There you go. We should be good now. The chat is smooth. Smoosh. Smooshed? The chat is smooshed. Chat something real quick so I can see. Unless it pops up again. Oh my god. You think it's smooshed? I think it's fine. Hold up, let me see. Maybe a little bit. Is that good? There you go. I don't want to cover too much of the screen. Alright. Okay, so we're good now. And we kind of kept the same thing so we can zoom in and out and stuff. So you guys can see, since you guys really like this way. Alright. We've seen things. Okay. Now, I actually want to draw. Yo, I've been getting spam calls like so much It's not even funny. Like every singular day, spam, 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 spam. Like I don't know why. Crap. Stop. Stop. Oh my gosh. This thing right here is bugging me. I hate when this happens. But yeah, how's your day today, Titan? Did you draw anything interesting? I know you've been slacking lately, but I wonder, have you drawn anything? No? Nothing? Come on, man. What happened with your character? I feel like when in doubt, just draw your OC. Or one of them, you know? But since you have something in mind to draw, why don't you draw that thing? Which is your Cleo, not Cleo, your Egyptian women. Something that I've been playing around with today is that I really wanted to do a crest, like a royal crest, because I've been looking at a few for inspiration, and I've gotten to a point where I'm like, you know what, it might be important enough for me to draw or to think about, you know, because I got into this rabbit hole of like different solar, what's going on. I got into a rabbit hole of different I need to get an animation thing for the likes as well. Make sure you hit the likes, guys, if you enjoy, of course. But yeah, I got into this rabbit hole of different like crests and like the meanings behind the symbols on them. It's so interesting. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that, getting some crests done. Like there's different symbols, and then I even found out that with women, they had their own symbols as well, because most of the symbols were for knights, right? So the shapes of the crests were shapes of the shields, right? Which is why a lot of them were like this. Appreciate the sub, Zura. Hopefully that's how you say it. How long have you been doing art for? Well, okay. I don't want to be the type of person to say all my life, but kinda all my life. But I'll say I've been serious about art since 2018. 2018, I've been like serious, like actually looking up tutorials and stuff like that. So yeah, 2018. What did I say? I said 2016? 2018 is when I really started getting pretty serious. I started looking at tutorials and doing stuff like that. And then later, like 2020, 2023 and stuff like that, I started doing commissions. People actually started liking my stuff enough for me to actually start posting a lot more. And then started doing commissions because people started to like my stuff. I was like, wow, people like it. So yeah, about 2020, if you really want to, like 2019 is the sweet spot when I really started going pretty interesting. Zura, how's it going? Bri, how's it going? So today we're going to be doing some more of these little concept things, but I kind of want to draw some characters as well. I think there's gonna be blank slates of characters. They might just be background characters. I just want to know the design. Like I was saying earlier, I was thinking of doing some crest stuff, like some royal crest type things, because I kind of fell into this rabbit hole of crests, and I thought, you know what, it might actually be important enough for me to actually think about what the crest would look like in my world. And like I was saying about the men and women, like most of the, because women didn't go to war, so their crests weren't the same as the male crests, which are simply like shields, kind of like how they're shaped. So women had their crests like circles and ovals and stuff like this. There's a whole website. I was reading through it. It's so interesting to think about. So I kind of am thinking about making crests for all the like kingdoms and stuff. And I was also thinking maybe like, let's say, like I was saying earlier, some of these villages the leaders of those villages are people who left kingdoms. So I was thinking like maybe their crests could be kind of similar, like just to show like, you know what, we were like, I don't know, like I was there or something. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it though, but it's something good, interesting to think about. Crests. So yeah, like I was saying, I think I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of like blank canvas type things. Like I'm just gonna draw some poses and then draw some clothing on them, just so I can get a better understanding of what these characters will be wearing. Because we do still have like, you know, the armor and everything. I mean the helmets. So I think maybe I'll do some type of like armor. So I'll do just the basic clothing for the characters, and then we'll do super armor, like the high ranking knights and stuff. I was also looking at the names. Yep, cool. I'm definitely be watching. Oh, thanks. Let's see. Everyone's draw ever since they were in the womb. Yeah, you know, just tracing on the upplate. That's disgusting to think about. just draw like finger painting on the walls. That's disgusting. Let me stop. But yeah. I've been drawing for a while, and I feel like it blurs too. Like I can't even, let's move this here. I can't even remember sometimes because years just fly by now. Like 2024 just went by, and it's crazy because I was talking to my brother, and he was like, you know, the Cat Williams thing was in the beginning of 2024. So now I'm just like, yo, that's insane. That whole thing when Cat Williams was talking was in the beginning of 2024. That was a whole year ago. It's wild to think about because it felt like so like it just happened, you know? Like I could say like months ago. It's really insane. So like these years have been flying so like fast. And it's crazy because even when I'm looking at my old art, and that's why I've been like dating them recently, like just putting the date. Now I gotta do 2025, huh? I've been putting the dates on them recently just so I can remember when I did it. I haven't really been drawing today, so I'm gonna be really rusty. Just gonna get some shapes in, just so I can understand what is happening in this. Wait, that's too big of a box. Something like so. Yeah, really crazy. But yeah, how was you guys' day today? Anything interesting happen? Do anything fun? Get any drawings done? That kind of rhymed, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna put that there as well. Let's move this over here. What I'm gonna do right here, I'm not gonna draw any, like, I'm not gonna draw the parts for real. I just want to get some poses here, or just like the skeleton, a little basic skeleton. If I were to do like a leg up here and then the leg goes back there. This is a weird pose, isn't it? Like maybe? Like does this pose even make sense? So I'm thinking, without drawing any other guidelines, this is her chest coming down here, down to her belly button here, going down here, right, to this pelvic region. And this leg right here goes up here. I don't want to draw it, but it goes up here and then goes back behind this leg right here. And then this leg comes down like this, and then this is where the foot comes out. Kind of makes sense, right? Kind of makes sense. I changed up my story a bit, and I wanted to add a bit of magic. Wow, really? I'm conflicted like Kendrick. But it's so interesting that you're adding magic now. Because I was literally talking about how it's so dope that you're keeping yours grounded in reality, and now you're switching it up. I mean, hey, it's your story, do what you want, but it's just like interesting. Very much so. But yeah, I just want to get like some shapes down. So like maybe some like so, and then let's do like something like so. She's falling out of the sky, and when falling happens, the arms go and the legs go and then she just like looking back at the floor like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm not sure yet. You're not sure yet? Okay. I mean, that's what, you know, you can always change it later. It's all up to you. No pressure. It's your story, you know. If it doesn't feel right to you, then change it. And yeah, by the way, like I was saying, guys, if you guys are enjoying, make sure you hit the like. I know there's nothing to enjoy yet because I'm not doing anything. I'm just drawing boxes and shapes because I haven't drawn today at all, actually. Have I? Nah. I mean, probably. Like, I was up until, like, sometime in the morning. So I'm pretty sure I put some lines down on the paper. I mean, on the canvas. I mean, on the tablet. But I haven't drawn, like, since I got up today. So I'm trying to get these shapes down. Just a better understanding of how they should be. So this body is twisting, doing a little twist action. And then she has her arm back here, and then she has her, wait, how does it go? Like I'm thinking like maybe her arm is bent up. Yeah, like boom, 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 and this arm is like boom, boom. Like she's getting ready to swing at somebody. I mean, this is a weird thing. I should have tucked her in a little bit more, but it's whatever. And then it's like boom, and then the hips are this way, and then her legs. I mean, this is a weird angle to be like. This is a weird angle for the hips. I didn't think about it truly. I'm only 4 months into drawing. Any advice? Oh, you just started drawing? Wow. Any advice? Shapes. Shapes, shapes, shapes. My advice is practice your shapes. Boxes, tubes, spheres. You can start off with like a square, a like rectangular shape, I guess, and a circle. And then you start twisting them like so. Because understanding these shapes help when drawing anything. Because once you realize everything can be broken down simply into these shapes, it starts making things a lot easier. Like, I feel like the biggest, like, moment, like, when I realized, yo, these things are actually working, is when I drew, like, a heel or, like, a shoe or something, and I realized I'm thinking about a box. Like, if I just think about, like, where the foot attaches, and I think like this, and then I come down, and I go out, and then I'm thinking, like, of a box when I'm creating this shape. And that's when you realize it's actually working, because I'm not saying to literally draw a box, but I'm saying to think. I mean, obviously at times you should literally draw a box depending on, you know. Yeah, 4 months is kind of going well. That's cool. That's cool. Like you're still like in that honeymoon stage, you know. That's what happens. I love those moments. You should hang on to it. These are the moments when you should be just creating blindly, you know? Like how kids you just give them a crayon and a whiteboard, I mean, or a wall, whatever, and they just have fun creating worlds and stuff. Those are the best moments. But yeah, so once I start to understand the fact that I could just literally draw a heel like this, but I'm thinking about a box. I'm not drawing the entire box, but I'm thinking about it. That's when I realized, oh, these are really important, you know? So I highly recommend drawing these shapes, getting used to them, because understanding how to draw them in multiple angles also helps you draw in multiple angles, you know? I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna draw another heel here. This is kind of bad. It's not perfect, but I'm thinking about the box, like how the box is connecting. And I also realized that when I was doing like a forward and backward piece, I drew two boxes. I mean, I was drawing a character like in a mirror, so then I just drew a box like so for the head, and then I thought about like what would this box look like from behind. So then I was like, okay, so the top of the box will be here, and then it'll get lower to this part right here, and then the side right here. Obviously it's not perfect, but it makes it a lot easier once you start simplifying the shapes like that. So I highly recommend working on 3D shapes. Yeah, so basically 3D space. Yeah. But like I said, since you just started, have fun. Yeah, keep that that fun into it, because once you start doing these shapes and everything, it starts becoming like work, right? Like, oh, you have to really practice doing all these things, but then you'll get to another honeymoon stage when these shapes start looking right and you start being able to draw more things, because you always get to the point where there's things that you want to draw, like a character, let's see, like a character, let me try to think of something. Okay, maybe a character laying down. Trying to think of how I want this to be. Like laying down. Not laying down, but like laying back. This is a bad angle because I'm trying to think of like, how do I want, okay, so do I want it to be full side? But like even this in a sense, like being able to brainstorm like what your pose looks like. Like, okay, so she's sitting down like so. Her head is facing this way I want. And her arms, no, her arms going down. And then her legs going out. Maybe a leg going up. And on something. And then leaning against something. And it may bring the head down a bit. But starting to be able to construct things, and you're like, okay, so this person's here, and obviously this is just a basic little sketch of something, and you're like, okay, so I want another person, like maybe over here, head back like this, like a really tiny person, maybe like a dwarf character or something, like on her tippy toes. And then we can do that box for like her foot going like this, and then her arms like reaching up like this or something. I don't know. I feel like I would bring this up a lot higher. And then maybe she got like a little pew pew, like she's trying to take this lady out. This is a bad angle for a pew pew. Maybe maybe like this way. Nah, Maybe like, what way? I mean, I guess the normal way could be just. I don't know, but like starting to construct things. So it's really helpful to understand how to draw these things in multiple angles. I do plan on doing digital soon. Oh, you're doing on paper and pencil right now. That's perfect. Perfect. Start off easy, you know, simple. Don't rush into digital. Even though digital, I highly recommend doing it once you're like, you know, in the thing, you know, in the thick of it. Is that like a saying? But like understanding how to draw on paper and pencil, because once you understand how to do these, it will like translate to anything. But obviously you'll have to still understand how to work on like screens and everything, because it's a whole different like thing to get used to. But these little things, you will understand them regardless, because I can draw on in paint, right, which I usually don't do, and I can still be able to construct these shapes pretty easily, you know, trying to get it to look how I want it to. And like I said, when you said, when you're drawing in perspective, it just gets a lot easier, because you're just sort of thinking about shapes connecting to each other, overlapping with each other. I'd say like if I'm looking straight down, everything is getting smaller and smaller. But then I have to think about, if I'm looking down from this angle to see the top of this, then the hips area will be covered, and then it'll come in, and then we can actually get those legs to come out, but still shrinking down, and even getting smaller towards the bottom. It's a pretty bad angle right now, but it just makes it a lot easier to construct things. KSI quote. What did I even say? I just be talking sometimes. I don't know what be happening. But yeah, so plan today is to continue drawings, like getting some more concept ideas down. Okay. I might do some more coins, because like I said, I really want to know what the crest looks like for this kingdom, so that I can be able to, because all the coins have their crest on it, right? And like I did in this one right here, the 6 orbs are on the back of each coin, but on the rarer coins, they are, wait, what color am I using? They are like aligned differently. So I'm thinking, I really want to know what the crest looks like, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be doing it off stream, because I don't know if I want to. I don't know if that would be an interesting thing to look at, me just working on crest. Good luck with that. He makes sense? Huh, thank you for whatever I said. But yeah, so let's get this going. I'm just going to draw some poses. That's what we're going to be doing. And while I'm doing that, you guys can, you know, we can just have a nice conversation about whatever you guys want to talk about. Life, video games, mainly anime stuff, you know, or video game stuff, or about your characters or stories, because I love hearing about those things. Let's draw. Okay, this is like our warm-up, I guess. So now let's draw something serious. I mean, not serious, but like sort of kind of serious. I want to draw a character. Her head is going to be facing this way. We're going simple, starting off simple. People might be like, what the heck is he drawing boxes for when he said he's drawing a person? Is he drawing a Roblox character? No, I'm not drawing a Roblox character. I'm just drawing a person in a box. Let's do her rib cage going this way. Interesting thing to remember, or a fun fact. I guess fun fact. When drawing a rib cage, remember that half of this is about the size of your hip area. So if you draw in the hips, you can make them as wide as you want, but just remember the length of it should be about half of your rib cage. I don't think I'm gonna make her hips that wide. And I don't think I'm gonna put them at that angle. I might have them come back like this and then go back that way. And I might do like a little circle thing in the middle. I do that sometimes, but not all the time. I was late to the stream because I was watching Tokyo Overdrive with my older brother. Tokyo Overdrive. It sounds familiar, but I don't know. I feel like it just could be because there's so many Tokyo stuff. Like Tokyo Drift, Tokyo Revengers, Tokyo Ravens, Tokyo, there's just so many different Tokyo things. So I have no idea. But it does sound familiar. But like I said, it could just be because there's so many Tokyo things. Alright, so we'll do that, and then I'll put one leg coming down, and I'll have another leg going out, and then back, like so. Like maybe she's, what kind of pose do I want her in? Like every time I get to this point right here, this is when I start to think, what do I want her doing? Because I feel like in this angle right here, you can show so much expression. Like maybe her arms, she is barking. I'm about to go handle that real fast. If she doesn't, chill out. Maybe like hand up like these, like in the back like these, and then maybe one leg out like these, and then one leg out like these. That doesn't make no sense. Or one leg up like these, and this leg like these. This is like a weird, interesting pose. It's a new. It released last November. What is it? A show or something? A movie? Or she could be sitting down, or she could be like stretching, like, and then her legs are like. This is how I come up with stuff, guys. Her legs are like out, like she's getting one big stretch in. Yeah, but we said we're just gonna do a basic character for like a base, so maybe a simple pose might be. Maybe like something hand on hip, simple. And then this arm just goes out. And then this leg will come down. I like having long legs on my characters, by the way. So before you say anything, her legs are really long. Yes, I know. Because I really like long, especially my female characters. It's really nice. It gives me like a Street Fighter type vibe, or like a Bayonetta type thing. I really like when they do that. I feel like her knee needs to be like here, and then maybe come back. No, maybe come back. Like I said, I want it simple, so maybe just leg down. If I put leg down, then yeah. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. She's. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Okay, we good. We're good. Yeah, I think we'll do like something kind of like this. Like this. Just a simple base. We're not going to make her legs too long. Just twist it like this, and I'll have her head up facing this way. Now I'll do like a little thing like this, and then I'll just do another simple tube shape. And then we'll get this tube right here. What I should have did honestly is draw these curves right here. It's really nice. And I'm gonna ask this every day, Bri. How's the story coming together? I'm gonna do like a simple thing with the leg as well. I think about a box when I draw the leg. So it's like obviously like this is like the you can say her like leg going this way or a leg going this way. I think about the box closing like this. And obviously the front of the thigh, if you're drawing a leg from the side, it kind of does something like this. Obviously not exactly, but it curves this way and the back curves the other way. So if her leg is facing forward, I try to put more curve on the front. But I still draw that. A pain, it's a pain. I understand. Listen, that's how it's gonna start. But as long as you have something. And Solar, why do you think you want to add magic to your story? Like, is there a specific reason, or do you just think it might be cool? I think I might do. I mean, I don't want every single pose to be like this, because I think I can just do this pose, and then I can like adjust it after. It keeps buffering. Give me 1 second. Let me see what it could be. Alright, give me 1 quick second. I'm gonna turn this thing off. Sorry back on. It could be because I did it when the thing was like, when I just plugged the thing in. So hopefully this fixes it. Alright, let's try it now. That looks better. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, Solar, why do you think you should add magic? Like, I don't even want to say that my world has magic really, but there's fantastical like things, like there's fantastical things in it, you know. But I won't say like magic really, because I feel like once you start thinking of magic, that's when it gets put in this box. But it is like a fantasy type thing, I'd say. Simple boxes. I mean, simple tubes for the arms. This arm come down. And then we'll put like, let's bring this up. And this head. Trying to make sure the heads are about the thing. Oh, you thought that was just you? Yeah. I don't know. Like, for a second, it kind of made me, like, when I was looking over to the side, it kind of was glitching. But I thought it was just, like, a little bit of latency lag. But I guess it was really bad. Alright, so this is the pose. And obviously, I'm going to flesh it out a bit more. But I just want to get the poses out before I start doing, you know. I should probably do them all in the same perspective, but this kind of sounds boring to me. think I'm going to do different perspectives. I'll have this character's head going down, and I'll have this character's body type be a little bit more maybe she can be like, it's like I'm thinking as I go, because I know it just takes a couple, yeah, this is way too wide, it just takes a couple of like different shapes to get it to look a certain way. I don't like this one. Like, this box could be better. Like, this is better. But I try to get that center of that box to be like right here. Because if I think about the rib cage, I mean not the rib cage, the spine comes down and curves back here, right? It curves back and then goes here. So I need to center it. I'm low-key writing a cyberpunk anime slash webcomic. Nice. Nice. I had an idea of my main villain trying to be immortal, but it makes sense with a character. It makes sense with the character, but I also want only the cult to have abilities. Okay, okay. Wait, is the chat like going up into... Okay, I guess if it doesn't pass that line, it's fine. I was also thinking about the crazy scar on Gabriel's back glowing. Interesting. When he uses his abilities. That's interesting. Yeah, but would it even be shown since he... I mean, unless it's like a battle worn like outfit that he has on and his back is exposed. Spine. Or like, I'm low-key interested, so... And I was also thinking about like having like a dwarven, like not fully settlement, but like a little tiny little dwarven area right here, because this is the giant country. I was thinking it'd be nice if maybe like it was like a subtle little country here. They had one craftsman, right? Like, and obviously he's trying to pass down his knowledge to his I was thinking his granddaughter, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be Nor's granddaughter or grandfather. I don't know yet, because if that's the case, then I can simply just have it to be her. This head, I don't like. You see, this is another reason why I like drawing in different like which simple shapes like this, because I could just easily take that piece out, because I don't like her head going that way. Maybe she can have her head going back this way. It's interesting. Let's bring it down this way. Make her head a bit bigger, why not? And then I'll do like this little guide I showed you guys the other day, just so I can get the head looking more like a head. So I'm thinking, and maybe her hands could be like, or her arms can go up. I think her head should be bigger. And maybe her arms can go out like so. And then maybe if you can give her like some little tiny stubby like feet type thing. This is when I like round off the rib cage, because rib cages aren't boxes. But if I still understand this is the side plane, then I know like where the armpit lays and stuff, or sits. I think I want to make her head smaller. And then we can do our little thing here to make the head look more like a head. Yo, this a little bit higher. There you go. And then let's move her head over here. I feel like her back is like she's leaning too far back. See, I knew I shouldn't have kept going, because I wasn't feeling the pose too much, or that shape too much. You have a character with a metal mask built into their face? Wow. Interesting. Like, what's the story behind it? Or is it like a secret? Like, what's the story behind that? Very interesting. A mental mask built into the face. Interesting. I might have to. It's very interesting, because I feel like it's like you could do the whole Deadpool thing from X-Men Origins, but in a better way. Because I feel like obviously, you know how his face, his mouth was sewn shut and stuff like that. We don't like that. But if the character, like if a character, like wears like a mask that's like melted into their face, you know, and then they can't speak because like the mask is like hindering them or something. I don't know. That'd be interesting, because I'm just thinking about stories right now that I can create of that character. But I'm not gonna take it from you. I'll let you have this one. That's really interesting though, because I'm thinking of like multiple ways I can implement that into the story. Like this one ninja or samurai or something, and he's mute, and he always has like this hood on, right? Like this, like one of them Assassin's Creed hoods, you know. Maybe if I were to like, wait, no. Does this look like a different type of hood? But yeah, and it covers his face, maybe a little lower. this, right? And then one day, like he's fighting somebody, and the wind just catches it, and it's like, and it goes back, right? And it falls back, and then you just see his face, and it's just like scarred, and something kind of like this. Hold up, something kind of like this one right here. You know what I mean? But like completely sealed. Interesting, very interesting. No, stop. Oh, you talking about no, no, you can't be talking about that person. Like Optimus Prime. Okay. So you can't cook? And then shoulder. Let's do like up here, and then come down like so, and then over here, come down like so, and then I'll do a tube going out like so, and then a tube coming down about this distance, right? Like so. I'm planning on making the coat based off of light magic. Okay, okay. So just a little subtle things, not too crazy. They can form weapons and create healing using the light. Only Lilith mastered the healing ability. Interesting. Hold up. I can get behind that. And then let's do like a an elbow joint. This is too long. Or is that one too short? And then this one can come down. Simple tube shape. And then this one can also come down. Another simple tube shape. And then maybe this one can go up like this. And then maybe this one, we'll just bring this down. I think I want to make her head bigger. I think I want to make her legs a little wee bit longer. And her head, let's actually do like a little. And her hand, let's see, how do I want it to be? What if she's like bougie, You got an Instagram I can follow? Yeah, it's what is the Instagram? Is it just ZoFong or is it? Let me wait. Actually, I have it on the starting screen, don't I? Let me just go so I don't have to switch it to the starting screen right now. What is the Instagram? Yes, it is. There it is. That's the Instagram. I didn't, yeah. I thought it was just ZoFong for a second. I forgot. Wait, drag racing is the main plot? Who's talking about drag racing? No, I didn't, Titan. You're probably not talking to me. Oh, you do have a question. Oh no, I did not. I also have a character whose body is built like Deadpool. Like, what do you mean by that? Like their body's built like Deadpool? Like, I wonder. Like, you mean like in his physique, or like what his illness, or like what else could it be? Regeneration? Or maybe pizza skin? What? Oh, I see. Cause I was thinking about the last thing you said about. Did you hear about? Excuse me. Okay, so I think. Oh, okay. So built like that. I get you. I get you. I kind of want to rename Daniel to something more fancy. Nice, nice, nice. Interesting. I'll be thinking about that as well with my characters. I'm like, what name can I give them? Because sometimes I think about like naming them like unique names, but then sometimes I'm just like, it don't have to be like too unique. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know what this pose would look like. Like, what does this pose look like? Wait, what does this pose look like? I don't know what this pose looks like. Is it like this way? I really don't know what this pose looks like. Cause this part, the chest goes down, but the hips, do they go back? And then does it like the knee come out, and then the leg goes up, like this? Is this like how it is? Is it like knee down, knee up, and then hand up like this? Is that kind of how it is? Yeah, but I'm thinking of her being very tiny. I don't know why I'm doing this. Because this was supposed to just be about, like, clothing, you know? It kind of got out of hand. But I'm just having fun with this, you know? Maybe instead of her hand out like that, she's like pointing down, like telling him to kneel or something. But I think if that's the case, then maybe she has to be looking up, right? I should have did it in a separate, like a different way. Because now it's just like, unless she's looking at us this way. Leviathan? Wow. That's a definitely more unique name. this. Her arms might look better if they were smaller or shorter in length. Like this brush, it's like from this to this. There's like no in between. I want an in between. It's really bad. How do you do this again? Let's do like that. Like that. I should have like duplicated the brush. I think I made it worse. No, I think I made it a little bit better. Nope, I made it worse. This is why I should have duplicated it. There you go. There you go. That's a nicer brush size. There you go. That's a better brush size. Just gonna do like a nice silhouette. We don't really worry about too much of the details of the insides. Leviticus? In your other lab universe? What? Oh, so you picked the name of Leviathan because of the serpent? Because he's like a snake type of character? Interesting. I see. Let's put her leg coming. Make Levi his nickname? Do I have a Levi character? I don't know. I might have one. Levi. Do I have a Levi? Brian, do you know if I have a Levi character? Have I ever introduced somebody named Levi? I feel like I have a character named Levi, like one of the vampires. I may have not introduced him. Don't like her head. I might change like the angle. Let's bring this over here. I kind of want maybe side. Maybe. I don't know. I always think about these things. Maybe just completely high. Obviously, I'd have to move this. Her head is too long in the back. I don't want to take too much time on this drawing. Motorbikes too? What kind of world is this? I thought it was just in. Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault. Cause I was thinking, Solar was talking about. I thought. Okay, never mind. That's my fault. Cause I was like, I thought it was about Colts. Where the heck are these motorbikes? You know? I mean, I guess you could still have motorbikes in your Colt story. No. I mean, obviously I can make it bigger, but I don't like the. I don't like the angle. Should we just keep the same angle, or should we try side angle? Too long. Obviously, it's always funny when I zoom out like that. Obviously, it'd be bigger, but I don't know. I really don't know. I have to be 18 to get my driver's license. Yeah, 18 is wild. I only had to be 16. You know what's funny? My story. Literally none of the cars used are street legal. Really? How the heck? How the heck does your story work? Oh, is it like underground, like racing? Oh, you did say cyberpunk, didn't you? Very interesting. Rarely get good cyberpunk stories. It's a rarity, definitely. believe I sacrifice children because children have no long what? Because children have a longer lifespan. Also, he sacrificed women because of not the children. Dang. Okay. Okay. I see. I see. So that's the reason behind why he does what he does. Good to know. Good to know. That's still my problem because I have so many ideas. I really want Gabriel and Lilith to be happy, but will he be happy in the 6th/last book? Yeah. Doesn't that suck? I mean, at least you're gonna give them that, you're gonna give them a break. Like I said with Takuto, like he's going through it. Right? He's going through it because where he needs to be at the end, or not at the end, but like closer to the end to where he is now, he needs to get stronger, physically and mentally, And he's already been through it already. But a lot of the stuff that he's been through have been off-screen type things, like things we only hear about and see flashbacks about. But the things he ends up going through on screen, it's kind of something. The thing is too, because I've been thinking about where Kiro is, my main character, by the way. So where he originates, or where he starts, and then he's here. Takuto is here, and then Kiro goes here, and then he goes here, and then he goes back here. Because he can't go here, he can't go through there, which is the smart way to go, but he has to go back this way. Then he gets here, then he goes here, and then he goes here, 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 and then he goes here. But Takuto is not here anymore. Takuto ends up going, Takuto ends up going here, right? So now Kiro's here, and Kiro comes here, and then he goes here, and then he goes here. No. Then he goes here, then he goes back here, and then he goes here. It's a lot. It's a lot. But it's good to know, where the characters are. My story setting is simple. Listen, simple doesn't mean... Wait, is Naya here? like that name. I know she don't like that name, but it has to be the name. It has to be. Right. It has to be. Bro traveling. Yep. He's moving. And so after he goes here, wait no, he goes here, then he goes here, then he goes back here, then he goes here. No, he goes here, like on the shore here, because there's like a, you don't see it on this map, but there's a port. So he goes here, and then he's here for a minute, right? He's here for a minute, and then he starts moving. Really, he starts moving. So he starts going. He starts traveling, right? Then he gets here, and that's when things start getting serious. And then once he's here, then he ends up going back this way. He ends up going back this way, and then he goes here, because this is where he meets there. And then he goes here, and then this is where big stuff happened. And then yeah, my story is set in northern Canada. You see, because I was thinking about having my story based off of like a like specific location like that too. But then I realized that because my story has so many fantastical elements, right, and so many different people, and there's places like this place right here, which logically doesn't make sense on a normal map, right? Like this place is like so hot, like the water around is boiling, right? Which makes this region right here and this region right here like almost desert like, right? With like the heat, like you can like it's like summertime year round in these areas, even though over here it snows quite a bit, right? And these things aren't like, they don't like work in real life. So I ended up having to make my own map. Does he have a boat? Yeah. Well, he has a boat, and then when he gets here, right? He goes here and then back here, right? Then when he gets here, his boat gets his boat gets destroyed when he gets here, right? And then, bro, remember that one person I told you that I'm still working on? She pull up, you feel me, right? And then, she, because the thing is, the boat that he got is from these people, and they have like certain ways to track their boats. You know what I mean? Because they're like, it's not like they're not boat society, but they're shippers. You know, they have ships, so they keep track of all of them that are made. And like I said, the dwarven guy, he created something that makes it easy for them to track their boats. So then she realized he isn't supposed to be here, right? Kiro isn't supposed to be here, right? But he ends up here, right? Because Hiro goes here, comes back here. Kiro's supposed to go back here, right? But he ends up getting taken here. So then she looks at the thing and she sees that he's here for a really long time. She wonders why, right? So then she goes over there, right? And then she and then she goes over there, and then she ends up seeing what's going on. She goes to see him, and then the boat gets situated and everything. But like, because I started thinking about like the distance of things, because from here to here it's like 7 days. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 7 days that I did. From here, from this port, there's a port here as well, to here, to this port, is like 7 days distance, right? So when Kiro goes here and goes here, that's 7 days. Then he goes back, that's 14 days in total, right? So I have to think about like, because I wanted to think about how long ago, and obviously there's faster boats, so I have to think about those, like how long will it take to get to this location in a faster boat, and then it's just like, yeah, it's just a lot. Yeah. I just made North Carolina cyberpunk for my setting. This man made a whole world. I mean, well, it's cool to do that as well, because like you said, North Carolina, is that the whole thing is North Carolina, but just with cyberpunk elements, or are you adding like new cities and stuff? Because I feel like you will have to add new cities, especially if it's in the future. Like a lot of cities, like what I think about is like, are these cities still around? You know, like think about like, even if it's North Carolina, is it like North Carolina like 2089 or something, or 2156? I don't know what year it is, but think about it. Like, are the cities, do they still look exactly the same? $21.10. Wow. New cities? Yes. Okay. You see? Like that. So you're still creating, you know? You don't have to go as crazy as I did. Because I was thinking about like, because every single bit, I was like, okay, so this, the queen or the empress, and by the way, her name is Empress Marcia. She needs to be next to her, right? These two, this is Alchemy and this is Marcia, right? They used to be like best friends when they were in their younger years, right? Now they have issue. I already know why they have issue, but we're not gonna mention that, right? So they need to be close, but there needs to be something that separates them, right? So I'm thinking like there's like walls both like this, right? On these sides, and they have to be next to each other, right? And this place has to be here. This place has to be here. So then I realized, oh, now I have to just make my own map, you know? And even villages and stuff too. It just got crazy. Also, I started the first chapter, but I have to convince my ex to be my editor. Luckily, we ended on good terms. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess, luckily. I mean, you said have to, so there's no other option. That's interesting. Like, I even integrated that you can go to 4 car washes been turned into a... Ooh, this man got a GTA. It's the little spray paint shop. And you can modify your. That's nice. That's dope. It's giving me. It's making me think of also Ralph Breaks the Internet. I don't know if you've seen that movie. It kind of gives me that vibe as well. He's really good at writing. Plus, he's still really sweet towards me. So we're currently working on it. Okay. My story is made most definitely, but I'm really most proud of my character's origin. Nice. How many characters do you have in your story? Like, how many important characters do you have? Like, we don't have to talk about the C-list characters. I really hate when, like, sometimes when I'm designing like a C-list character, because sometimes I get carried away, and then the design ends up looking really cool, and I'm like, dang it. Which is why I'm like working on like the outfits and everything in the generic sense, just so I don't end up like falling into that trap, you know? Another reminder, guys, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to hit it with a like, you know? Helps out and stuff with like algorithms and stuff and YouTube and stuff. So appreciate it. But yeah, it happens so much. Like a character that was supposed to be a generic thing, now I'm like, yo, the character design is too dope for this character to just be a background character. And then I end up adding more scenes and more things for that character, and I'm like, ah, man, that wasn't supposed to happen. It happens more than you think. No, dang, okay. 6 characters, 2 main, and the rest are really important, but are like right under. Okay, so 6 characters, 2 main, and then wait, like the 2 like. So you mean when you said the rest, are you talking about like the rest of the 4 of the 2, or like there's more underneath the 6? His mom is abusing. Okay? His mom is that word, but he forgave her. He forgives her. Okay. Both were immigrants from a war-torn Dominican. What? Okay. So how? Okay. So that war-torn thing. When did that happen? Like, has this city always been like this I mean, I guess you don't really need to think about that, but that's how my mind thinks. I'm just like, how much has this world progressed? You know, is every world, not just North Carolina, like super cyber, like, you know, like full of technology and such, things like that? It's like a false safe haven. Literally, everything has gone to and gone cyberpunk. Interesting. Not gonna lie, you reminded me to make the outfits of the cult members. You don't have those yet? That should have been the first thing you had. I feel like once you have like an organization type thing like that, that is something very important you need to design. And I'm saying that as I haven't finished the designs for the knights or anything. I feel like I have to put it a little bit closer. He's already in. Pretending a lot of evil in the background. I'm gonna allow you just. Okay, yeah. So basically, I think the main setting for the story, something like Night City. You should still like have like a general idea of what the world looks like. You don't need a crazy map, but like even if it takes place in just a city, I feel like having an idea of like what the city looks like this, helps a lot, especially when you're writing for like, let's say this character just came to this part of the city, right? And like there's, you know, streets and everything and like buildings, and let's say, oh, there's traffic on the 78, you know. That's random. There's traffic on the 78, so it's hard for them to like get to this location, but over here is where big things are happening, you know. I feel like it's still good to have like a nice map for your city, because that would really help. City, state, whatever. Even like whatever story you have, having a good idea of what they look like or the world looks like is really helpful. Somebody got a blicky, and she over here with a sword. Oh, this is some cyberpunk stuff. Oh, and I do have cyberpunk characters as well, by the way. If you look on the side, like where the slideshow is, if you see like a girl, right, with like a panther, she has like silver hair. She is one of those characters from the world of cyberpunks. All my OCs are my babies, but Gabriel and Lilith are my favorites. I mean, I would have guessed they're your favorites. because those are the only two names that I know, besides the pops. I don't know any other names for any other characters of yours. I don't even know the mama's name. Think of the city as a mix of three biggest city. Oh, so it's like it's just a bit. I mean, you might as well just have a state. North Carolina mixed into the middle of North Carolina. It's a big cluster. Yeah, so you definitely are like, is it even called North Carolina? The mom's name is oh, I think you did say that. Okay, so the name for characters are, let's see. By the way, I'm terrible with names. I only remember Gabriel and Lilith because the names aren't too difficult to remember and because you've said them so many times. So don't get mad if I don't remember everybody else. And Angelica, I think I'll remember that name. I like that name, so that's probably why I'll remember it. I don't think I have an Angelica. I think I've met an Angelica in real life though. Lotus. Ooh. Okay. Listen. These three name things ain't go. I mean, what character has like three names that is very striking and memorable? A character that has three names, like in any media. You know, it could be movies, it could be shows, games. A character that has three names. First, middle, last. Brandy, hello. What are you working on? I don't even know, Brandy, honestly. How's everyone doing tonight? Not too bad, Kirby. How about you? How you doing tonight? Bruce Wayne, remember? Huh? Bruce Wayne, maybe. Oh, yeah, but Bruce Wayne? What is Bruce Wayne's middle name? Bruce Batman Wayne. That'd be insane. Um, names after cars? Oh, really? There's a car named Lotus? I mean, I guess probably like a type. Interesting though. Right now, Brandy, I mean, last stream, I'm pretty sure, we were working on some concepts for my characters, right? I was working on like some of the helmets and their armor, and I was thinking about like this idea of like the assassins or some assassins, like guilds having these masks. Einzolgon. Oh, dang. That's good. That is true. Einzolgon. All right. And we're just working on some more helmets. We were also working on some ideas for like the buildings and stuff. Some concepts. And some more coins. You know, I like working on coins. I think it's really cool drawing coins. But I'm still working on like the crest for this place, because all the money that circulates the world, or this part of the, is from them practically. So I need their crest to be on it. And yeah, that's it. We're working on some faces also. This is last stream, but the hair from what was it? Oiran. That's what this is. And now we're just honestly just drawing. That's what we're doing. I should have just changed the title to just drawing. because that's what it looks like we're doing right now. An hour and some change in, and all we've done is drawn some pictures or some poses. But how have you been, Brandy? Amira is the car. Wow, you really just picked her hair. I mean, actually, if your story is about drag racing, then that's perfect to have the characters' names after cars. It'd be interesting if they don't drive the car. Wait, are all your cars unique, or are they based off of real cars? The mask looks like a plague Dr. Mask. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about like they deal with death and everything, so they're assassins. So I thought it'd be like a nice symbol. Maybe just this guild, this assassination guild, they all have like this mask, So when you see them in the night, I mean, if you see them, because they're very elusive, if you see them in the night, they adorn one of these masks. I don't know. It was just an idea. And this is a deer, or supposed to be a deer. I need to work on. I'm good, and you? I'm not doing too bad. Can't complain. Cannot complain. All the cars in my story are based off of real ones, but are extremely modified. But the story is really mainly breaking free from their. Okay. The racing is really a plot that helps tie the first plot. What is the first plot? Tie in the first plot. Yeah, what's the first plot? His twin names are Michael. Oh my goodness, Solar was giving me names. Okay, let's see. The mom, Angelica. Okay, never mind. Gabriel did have a twin brother, but let's just say, whoa, he was the weakest one in the litter. Dang, his twin's name was Michael. Okay. Okay. Was, huh? I kind of try to keep twins kind of like a unique thing, because even though it really is like, but I kind of wanted to make it a little bit more unique. I only have, if I can think about it, I have them, I have two twin characters, like pairs of twins that I can like remember right now. There might be more, but there's definitely not more than 10. And there's this one girl, her name is, it starts with a C, doesn't it? It starts with something. But she has split personality. But it stems from her like consuming her twin, kind of. Like when they were like, so this is not, okay, chill out. So I'm thinking, is that still considered twins? Because there was a twin there. Do you have any diseases in the world? Yeah. Yes. And there was like a mass like plague thing that ended up happening also like in the past. So like there was like a like because there's kind of like a lost century type thing, but it's not even a century. It's like 300 years or so, I think. But there's like a lost point in time. Like, is it that bad? I mean, well, it's pretty bad, but I don't know about that bad. Do they have any names? Not as of now, because I'm still thinking about like if I want to create like a language, right? I'm still like it's still in my mind because I don't know if I want to do that. Because some things and some people have names that I kind of want to be like, okay, like maybe we can create like a language, not like super crazy, but like a language where like there's certain words that mean certain things, like just this little subtle thing. That's what I'm still thinking about. Michael deleted after birth. Oh, I thought you were about to say. Never mind. Really impacted. So really impacted his relationship with Leviathan. Oh, you changed the name officially now because you're starting to call him Leviathan. That is the one reason. Wait, this is one of the reasons why Levi started. Okay, interesting. So he blames his son for the loss of his other son. Like, how old was my? Oh, you said at birth. I feel like okay. Listen. This is just me. I feel like what would make it more compelling is if Michael lived past birth, right, and then got deleted later, because I feel like it would give Levi more of a bond with him, so then he could let his anger out. Because if it was at birth, I feel like it will still be kind of iffy unless you kind of like drill into the fact that he's such a firstborn type person, like an heir type thing. So since maybe Gabriel was second, right? Like out, then that's why he like kind of resents him. But I don't know, because I feel like if he lived a little bit longer, and then his dad had a bond with him, but then something happened that he blames Gabriel for. I don't know. This is me. Is there a disease where it shuts off the vital organs? Well, I mean, I didn't listen. I just know there's a disease. I didn't think that deep into it yet because I still don't have the answers to the past. You know, because I already have this one sickness that kind of like it. It's like it's not really I mean it's kind of like how do I say it? It's kind of like a mutation, right? And it like poisons people over time, right? And it is contagious, but it's like I'm trying to think like exactly, because it's like it works like through bloodline as well, you know? Like sometimes it's like somebody can have it, right? But then interact with another person that they won't, that can't like take it or won't like get sick from it or get infected. That's the word I was looking for, right? But their son will get infected, if that makes sense, you know? Does that make sense? It's kind of confusing. But I feel like it makes sense, like with the guy who ends up explaining it. And it's like it has like a because it only impacts younger people, right? Because there is like an age in which they'll expire. You know what I mean? So it's like they I'm just gonna give a random number. let's say it hits people between the age of 75 to 98. Okay, let's just say that this is the threshold, right? If somebody is 90, if somebody is 99, they won't be able to get it, right? Everybody underneath this will get it. You understand? And this thing, like, literally, like, destroys their insides, and it can, like, it's like really bad. But there are ways to suppress the illness. You can't cure it. There's no cure for it. But I mean, there is a cure, but I mean, it's not like a mass known cure, so everybody just, you know. So it, once the person is of this age to this age, they're gone, or they can end up getting gone from other factors in between there. Yeah, it's called. But yeah, no, it's not. I mean, I know you. I'm just saying, because like I said, my characters in my story, they have longer lifespans, right? Some obviously longer than others. Like I said, I have elves and like vampire inspired characters, so obviously they live longer than even the others. So let's say an average lifespan of a human is like 90, right? The average in the world is like almost 200, so like another 100 years. But like I said, some go beyond that. Like some elves and stuff are like in their 3s to 400s and stuff. And obviously, like I said, since there was a crazy thing that happened that long ago, some of these people know the history. But these people right here have this ability. It's not really like super much like a magical ability, but they have an ability to, and the reason why they've come to power as they are is because they have the ability to manipulate people, right? So, and their minds. So they have kind of locked away the history, right? So nobody really knows about it, especially since a lot of these places aren't supposed to be here. Like there's like a big world that they were shattered and thrown from. So a lot of these people don't know what's going on, right? But some people do. And some people decide to stay away from these crazy people. Yeah, it's called Death as well. That's when the plus grew. And okay, let's see. Let's see. Where is it? It involves from being the law that if you kill someone, you lose 5 years off your lifespan? What? Oh, so is it like hold up, is there more? All the cards in the story are based on, no, okay, it's fine. So is it like they can control your life like in Dragon Ball, like with a push of a button? Do vampires gain immunity to the disease? Otherwise, no, they don't. The thing is, it's like okay, because listen, it's kind of like at a certain point in the age, at a certain point, you get I mean, yeah, they are immune to it, but they have their own issues. They have their own issues. You know what I mean? So the people, like the families, like the founding families or whatever, like I said, they're immune, but they have their own like issues that they have to deal with. And the thing is also that long lifespan that and the regeneration and stuff that the vampires have is kind of like a double-edged sword at some points in time, because it doesn't mean that they can't get sick. It just means that they can't, like, you know, die, really. I mean, they're not like immortal. Like there's a limit to their age, and obviously there's other factors and there's ways to kill them, but it's like it's not like. Listen, I'm gonna test it this stream, all right, Titan? Because you said I should be fine. That's it. It was created to stop crime, but dang, it kind of gives me the vibe of that one anime too, like Psychopass. I mean, I guess Psychopass is not exactly that way. The law of humanity, stop crime, humanity trafficking people 100 times worse than. Dang, I feel like listen. I know the stories about drag racing, but I kind of want to hear more about the story outside of the drag racing. I mean, the drag racing could be like a fun little thing at the side, but I kind of want to hear more about this. I'm a person who, with the disease, not being able to drink blood. Well, because the thing is, it's like even with the whole blood thing, like I said, they're inspired by vampires. They're not exactly vampires, okay? Because there's a lot of nuances there, you know. And like sometimes they don't even like it's not even the blood. It's like let me just oh, they bet that? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, so that's how they that's insane. That's insane, bro. So you bet your life? You're like, hey, I bet 5 years. You're like, oh, I bet 20. Ah, that's insane. Imagine you bet like 75. I mean, if you even live that long, like, can they like track how long you will live regardless? Because I'm just like, how long? How could they do this? Oh, Brandy, did you say what you were working on? I don't think. But it's like, all right. So like, listen, it's like they can drink blood, but it's like, most of the time, if they were to eat, like, like the flesh, it will actually, be better. You know what I mean? So that's why they don't just drink their blood. They eat people. They eat these people, right? And the thing is, it's like because it's kind of like that's why they have like sometimes they have like big feasts, right? Where they just remember I did that one drawing when they're having like that big feast, and then that one old girl, she just loves eyes, so she just be. It's pretty bad, right? But the thing is also um, it's like, cause how I was working it out, cause this is an idea. It was an idea that I had, cause I was thinking of one of the characters. I was thinking of one of the characters potentially being able to, whatever he were to eat. So they go full Dracula. Who is that? Vlad. Dracula. But Corrupt to explain it. Let's see. No. The story ain't about drag race. Oh, I thought it was about drag racing. The main story. What? That was okay. Dang nabbit. The drag racing and underground racing is a side story. Oh, I get you. Is there's trafficking? Yo, there's this manga There's this manga. There's this manga. I feel like you should read this. I mean, it's a one shot. The one shot. Hold up. Let me see if I can find it real fast. The one shot to this manga is so interesting. I'm working on another Zelda. Okay. I see. Give me 1 second. I want to find this manga real fast. This is the manga that Titan showed me, but it's the one shot of this manga, not the manga itself. Like the one shot, like the story of this one shot. Let's go here. Like I really highly recommend you read it because I feel like hold up. Can I like do like a zoom in? I want to zoom in. Oh, now it's loading. Give me 1 second. It's not about drag racing or anything, but it's about like it's just about like. Hold up. Let me see. Where is it? Let me make sure it's on the right one, because I don't want it to be messed up again. Where is it? Yo, did I delete it? I didn't delete. Yo, there it is. Okay, good. Okay, so this is the manga, right? It's like, it's really interesting, right? And with the trafficking in the underground and everything, but now thinking about it in like a cyberpunk type thing, that would be so interesting. Oh wait, hold up. I'm trying to make sure there's no like cussing and stuff in it. I mean, there definitely is, but I'm just trying to. It's so good. It's like hard for you to see. Let's see if I were to make it bigger. It's such a good show. I mean, manga. I mean, one shot. So good. Now, where did I do? Oh, okay, good. Okay, now, recognize a real person's, it was flat. And he would hold cannibalistic feasts, eating their flesh and drinking their blood like wine. I mean, I knew that, but I didn't know the other stuff. And it's not just drag racing, it's a lot of people trying to race to like GT racing, NASCAR and dirt racing. Interesting. Types of racing. Okay, so who's the main character? Like, what's their name? Yes, there's a legendary hero I'm working on now. He it's kind of like a it's kind of like a a like Lancelot type thing. So he was this warrior, right, from this place right here, right? He traveled the world making a name for himself in battles, and he ended up getting got, right? So in this, there's a Colosseum located here, right, where his sword resides. And the thing is, after he passed, his sword came here by itself, seemingly. We don't know why, because he didn't die here, right? So his sword is here, looking for a worthy wielder, right? So it stays in the Colosseum in the center, right? Nobody can take it or pull it out, right? Just soaking up all the just all the I was gonna say something crazy, but just all the battle and stuff. So that sword is kind of like there are, hold up, I have this written somewhere. There are like 7 like legendary weapons around the world as well. So based off Excalibur, not exactly, but like inspired definitely. Because even I was thinking like potentially the sword could have like a spirit, like a battle spirit on it, or in it. I don't know. And I already have like the wielder in mind. So dope, so dope. And there are also, like I told you, like gods that people worship and stuff, like of just like legendary people that like passed through and like slayed like beasts and stuff. Because there's like this giant. I mean, there is multiple. Oh wait, it's gone. It's not here. But there are multiple giant like beasts and stuff in the seas and like on certain points in land and stuff. So, like there's this right here. These are like twin islands, and there's like this giant serpent thing. I mean, it's not a serpent. I don't know what it is yet, but a giant beast that comes to swallow the island, right? And it's pretty big. It's pretty big thing. But I already have like that scene in mind, like how it goes. But yeah, so these people, like I said, they're like of the water, so they have a whole bunch of like water creatures and stuff. And what they do is like when they want like things handled, they just send Lucille out there or something, or just some type of beast to come destroy these islands. Because they also have like kind of like navy people and stuff. And obviously, like I said, it's not like the actual navy, but it's like inspired. Naya, hello, how are you? Wait to the map tour. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a full tour. It was just getting some things done. And the thing is, Naya, you're you reside here actually, Naya, with the evil people, but they have really nice bakeries. Does your world have any tribes, especially? Yeah. There are some. Definitely in the Elven area, and there are some here on this island. I mean, this one isn't technically a tribe, but there are a few around. What's that supposed to mean? No, it's just this was the best place for your island to be. I mean, for the bakery to be, because this is like the, and Takuto, by the way, he ends up traveling there at a certain point in time. It takes a while though, because he travels through here, and then he ends up going back this away because he has to handle some things. And then he ends up going here. So yeah, Hero ends up traveling this away, gets here, and then goes here. And then that's when you will see him. He might just be walking through the streets, and then you're gonna be like having to do an order, step outside, see him, and they just gonna walk by. It's gonna have those moments, you know, those moments in anime when they have that casual walk by, right? And then it's just like smooth, it's like quick, right? And then Knives gonna turn around and look. And not hating today. What? I'd never be hating, honestly. Oh, part of it's going to be animated. That's cool, man. That's cool. I can't animate to save my life. We're still working on the whole animation thing. Okay, we're still working on it. Remember the days when I made 30 OCs on the stream? I don't know if it was 30, but I did make a lot of OCs and stuff like that. You're lucky. I have way too many OCs. I officially have 45 OCs all together, but all in different stories. Wow. I remember those days. Every stop. Dang, 25, you're lucky. Like think it might be solid 50. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I think I have like 50 like male characters probably. Cult leader is I'm making the other cult leaders. Other cult leaders? I thought there was only one. Wait, is it like a council? Like a round table of cult leaders? Why do you tell me to rejoice? I don't think I'm happy about that. Hmm. Okay, okay. A solid 30. Not reading the previous message. Oh, okay, okay. Let me. No, my fault. My fault. My fault. My fault. So let me go back up. Um, it's best to be patient with your art. I'm currently learning to get a little more realistic. Okay, so you want your style to be a little bit more realistic. I officially have 45 OCs altogether. Um, also rejoice. Okay, what was the other one before that? Oh, that's really cool. I can't animate. Okay, I said that one. Yeah, he cried afterwards, and he's terrible mental breakdown because he's afraid of losing Lilith. It's best to be patient. Okay. I read them all. Wow, nice, nice, nice. Read them. 25, 30. So you have 25 through 30 OCs. That's cool. That's cool. Do you have any viruses that give powers? Well, technically, that one virus that I was talking about gives powers. The more that it's used, the the more that it eats at them. You know. Like one of the characters, he, like I already wrote his death. It's really bad. Like it literally consumes him at the end. Like like it literally like attaches to his heart and starts to his eyes just start going black and it's really bad. But it ends up getting yeah. I mean he's gone, but like but it was just an interesting way. I think that's the first person who ends up that is shown because obviously people have died before but like it's shown. Yeah, once again, guys, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to hit the like. You know, it helps out with the algorithm and stuff, and YouTube likes that. So. Okay, so the main character. No, Gabriel is the main character. The characters from my story all are the ability of their parents. Interesting. Some of them are missing limbs. Oh my goodness! Like every single character. Are these characters like what's up with these characters? Some are missing limbs that have been replaced with. Okay. Oh, because it is a cyberpunk world, so I guess you can have like a cybernetic arm or something. But still, what's up with these parents? All right, so is Gabriel the one who has the what? The one you thinking about making the SSW scene for? What? I didn't read that. The cult are the cult all have universal based abilities that are given to their god. Not too OP though. Okay, not too OP. And also, sorry, if my question is off topic, but does Gabriel get his revenge on Levi? Cause why is he okay? Yes. And his girl Lilith is the president. I didn't read that part. I didn't know that you were gonna have a whole scene. Okay. That's crazy. Every character? Like, where did all these characters meet? Like, did they meet up in like they probably met up in the slums or something, you know? All these parents just beating up the dang. 27s and the 302s, which are corporate bioweapons. What the heck? Yep. That's all made. Okay. Okay. Okay, so like who's the antagonist of your story? Who's the main antagonist? What? Huh? A corporate company called the K9. Ooh, okay, okay. They dogs? They created the law and all of this. And they're right? Tight. Oh, oh, okay, that's not for me. Stop, crackle, and pop. Ah, finger. Wow. But yeah, so like, how did the K9s come to power? The sixth book. Man. So he just sort of be stressed the whole time. Dang, spoiler? So each book is about each branch of the main cult. How many? Oh, so there's 6 books and there's 6 branches of the cult? Interesting. the story will break hearts. Dang, I promise. Wow, the ending of the story will break hearts. We don't get a happy ending. We don't get a Disney. I mean, you know what I mean. Trying to make people cry. Happy ending. This one. He's done. You see, it's like every single time Titan says something. Every single time, I'm just like, huh, right? So he always throws in a subtle. He always throws in a subtle little, oh, something that would make you want to read more. He's like, oh, of course it'd be a happy ending. So I was like, oh, interesting. And then the next thing has to. What's going on? What's going on today, Titan? I mean, I guess this is Titan, like, period. So, so why does she? A giant French fry? It does, doesn't it? I was supposed to like go all the way, but. Really? In real life? Interesting. You go to dry Lilith and get real. Picking flowers? Sounds nice. Is this in episodes? Is this in book 6? Or is this like a what is it? False hope? Is that what they call it? Like, oh look, they're just picking flowers. They're having a good time. Nope. Meteor. No, but that's what I was thinking too. But then, you know, like East European ish types. Interesting. East European style. You know what? You just made me realize, Titan, the fact that in certain regions there are different types of swords. Honestly, I completely forgot about that. Which makes me realize that I must give each like group of people or whatever a certain type of blade. Hmm. So I should, while I'm designing like these helmets and everything, I should design basic swords for each of them. Like, uh, like what does a Roman style sword look like? So I was thinking of obviously like the generals and stuff can have fancier blades. Maybe like a blade like, or like with a nice hilt, like a super decorative one. Wait, if I were to do like a simple thing like this, and then we'll get like a nice little section so I understand what it looks like, and then we'll do something kind of like, let's put this in half again, just to get like a little perfect thing going for it. And on this section, we'll do like something like this. And then on the inside, we can have like maybe these things. I don't know. We'll have to come up with a design. Some kind of design. It's actually just Greek. Got those color designs from the Egyptians. Oh. I have a character that Swedish, Korean, and Russian. What's up with these threes? I mean, I love the number 3 as well, but goodness. Swedish, Korean, and Russian? So that's a... Never mind. I was about to say something that was probably going to sound a little bit strange. So let me stop. Idea of what they look like. that whenever he draws that is not true. That's funny. You can go back to that stream. Which stream? Um, I love writing evil people. Say Gabe's father is the worst man. Actually, no, that's a lie. There are worse people in my book. Yeah, I actually think I want my OCs to be happy. Huh? Y'all actually wow. I like writing bad people. I love writing characters that are smart. I like writing people that are like, okay, so what I tend to do with my characters, like, I guess you can say good and bad. I mean, not mainly, I mean, not even good, because when you think about it, what I tend to do with writing my characters is I think of like emotions or certain things, and then I just shoot it up to like the tens, you know, like a person that is like emotional, and I'll just push that like all the way up, you know, like the slider. Somebody that is like really arrogant, just put it all the way up. You know, somebody that's really really intelligent. Once again, put it all the way up. I feel like it makes characters interesting, and I try to make it in a way that obviously that's not the whole, like that's not everything about the character. Like the character's not just intelligent or just a crybaby or anything, but I feel like that's a good base to start with my characters. I don't think this pose, like, I don't think logically speaking, because her chest is here, coming down, curving here. Her leg is here. This leg is up here. How the heck? Her spine. What is her spine doing? That's the issue right there. Same, not gonna lie. It's really nice. I love her anchored. Yeah. It's really fun. Okay, so let's try a simpler thing with her spine. Okay, so her spine is coming down and it's curving this way. Is that the same? Nah. Yeah, nah. Not as extreme. Because I feel like I can actually, yeah. And then, and then, and then her legs. Let's put one leg out here. Can this leg go up here? Or that would not work. That won't work. This leg could come out like this. Can it? Because I'm trying to think like boom, boom. No, it can't. I'm trying to think of something like a little bit more dynamic. Okay. So when I think about it, I try to make sure the body's twisting. Right, so maybe something kind of like this. This could work. If her spine is coming back like this. Yeah, this could work, right? Wait, maybe if I bring it a little bit closer. That could work, right? Right? This is her chest. And this is her back. Right? It could work. It could work. Right? I think that's a little too much. Let's think. Something pretty dynamic. References? Yeah, I should look up some references, shouldn't I? Something dynamic. It's not really dynamic. I mean, this one's not too dynamic. I mean, she's upside down. Oh, this is the one that I was trying the other day. Hold up, let me see. So with this one, she's upside down. So like these, like handstand type. Spine goes here, and her legs go out here. Yeah, we're not doing that pose. No way. No, Naya's here. I'm playing. I definitely want to use different types of music for when I animate it. Is that what you're trying to write? Music? That could work, I think. Stuff out of the ordinary, like underground. Yeah, music. Tiny worse than me. Yeah, you're right. I mean, this one is basic. She's just sitting down. Yeah, basic. Also later on in the story, I want to add another character, basically a teen soldier cut up and loaded with cyberware. Wow, interesting. Caught up. What? And I actually want to crash out. What is the ranking titles? You have to make fake words? Oh, okay, I see. Oh my goodness. But yeah, honestly, I need to work on some crests, some royal crests. I need to work on the names of the. What were we talking about? Oh, I need to finish up some naming of the tribes. What is that? Oh, oh, okay. I need to finish up. Ooh, this is actually, yeah. I have a lot to do. I need to finish up the commoners. Honestly, I think we need more lips somewhere. Okay, let's do some. Let's do a head. I did do some the other day. There's some subtle ones. here? I did not. I mean, I guess sort of, kind of. Cappadocia. What is that? What the heck? I don't want to click this because I don't want it to stop anything. I'll just do that after. I came up with some titles that is easier than I thought. Never mind. The thing is, which is why I'm thinking like if I should even make a language, is because I'm thinking of having, because I'm always thinking about like meanings of words, you know? Because I know that is very important. So if I were to create my own language, like I said, I wouldn't do anything too crazy. But if I were to create my own language, then I would definitely need to think about the meaning of all these words. So I was thinking like maybe if I were to have like a word for like forest or something, or a word for like night in like the time of day, not in like a knight in armor. But things like that were coming to mind, and I was like, okay, so I could use that same word for a forest in the night, or a forest, or a dark forest or something. I don't know. That's what I was thinking about. made up word. What the heck does that say? Is that YERNO? Which means next in the fake language. What? Like, you have to have these written down. Like, are these like? Because the thing is, when I was creating the languages, I wasn't going to use English as like. I was going to use like different symbols. You know what I mean? So I was going to create symbols for the language, kind of like. But the thing is, how I would do it kind of like how in Japanese and in Chinese they have like their scripts. How do they look? I'm trying to think of what one of them look like, because I know what it looks like when I see it, but like to draw it, this is like na, right? Right? So I would do it kind of like this. So, and this is e or something. I don't remember. Or n. So I would create symbols. Maybe like something like this. And then like just create random symbols. You know what I mean? And then I feel like I would do it like maybe like this equals n, this equals o, and this equals t. If I were to do it like that, or I would do it like sounding, like this symbol makes this sound, right? So I would do it like that. I wouldn't use English, because I feel like once people look at that, they will try to say it in normal tongue. You know what I mean? So they would read that and be like, what the heck? You know what I mean? But if you were to do a completely different language or different symbols and everything, then when people look at it, they'll instantly have to remember whatever rule you placed on it. You know? That's how I see it. Because when I saw that, I was trying to say it like in English, but then I was like, that's not English. I mean, even if it's not, it's like you're no. Kind of, right? Is that an R or an M? It's like so close together. I thought it was like Yemo, but I think there's an R there. Or they don't even have to be this crazy. Like, could be something simple as combining letters together. Like A, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E. Maybe what if you were to grab B and C and then combine it together and then erase this part. So this is the letter J in your thing. So every time you draw, like they write a J, it's like that or something. I don't know. Ya-er-nu. That's how it sounded. Ya-er-nu. That's how they pronounce it? Ah. So yeah, like, so that was the plan. With if I were to create a language, because I'd have to. But I feel like the easiest way to do it is with like letters like this. I feel like this would be the easiest way to do it. So this is A, right? And maybe this fused together, maybe backwards. Maybe this is B. Right? So this is A. If I were to draw this. Or how would I do this like a fast way? No. I'd have to boom, 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 boom. This is so like, this is A and this is B. A mix of languages. Because I feel like doing it that way will make it so much easier for me just to write the letters down. So then if you were to read something and look at it, and then you'd be like, okay, wait, so this is A and this is B, right? So if somebody were to be writing a full sentence, hold up, let me just make up some other letters in my mind. It's harder to just come up on the spot because I don't have this. But this right here is I. It's difficult to just come up on the spot, but I feel like doing it that way is the better way. Because I was thinking of doing it the Japanese way with symbols meaning certain things, which is also good. But I mean, like with kanji. So if I were to do one of these symbols, like this symbol means person, right? This symbol means person. And these two symbols together mean fight or something, you know what I mean? That'd be interesting to go that way. So every time you see these symbols together, and maybe like you have to read this backwards, right? So this is written backwards. And also, like when you study languages, then you understand what SOV, and there's other ones, but it's like subject, object, verb. I think that's Japanese. So that means when you read Japanese, whatever you like, you can read the whole sentence, but you have to understand the subject comes first, then the object, and then the verb, right? So if I try to think of like a sentence to think about in Japanese, subject meaning watashi, like I'm the subject. I want. How do you say want again? I forget. I forget. But like, I mean, it'd be easier to say like if I were to hear it, but just like that. So I feel like that would be an interesting way to write or create a language. Like money, the symbol of money, or the thing, the script of money is kind of like adding that whole money aspect to it, but then maybe something like this. This means money. So every time every time you see this symbol, it means money in this language. Maybe add some other things because that could be something in real life. So maybe something added to it. So maybe like that might be something actually serious in real life. So maybe. And erase this part. So I don't know. I'm writing so I can't draw the word out. So I want to use normal words. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, but I mean like in your end goal, because didn't you say you want to turn this into a light novel? Which means that there might be pictures where your characters are looking at the text, which means you'll have to know what they look like, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so that's why I thought it would be interesting. Create your language. Fun fact, Gabriel. Fun fact, Gabriel can't write to save his life. He can't read but struggles with. Wait, he can read but struggles with writing and spelling. So Lilith teaches him. I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at Naya's emojis. But that's interesting though. He just can't win. Is Brandy still here? Or did Brandy head out? Are you here? So how's the story coming along? It okay? Okay, okay. I haven't wrote on it in a bit, to be honest. Like a like a day or two. You haven't wrote on it in like a day or two? Come on now. But yeah, do you have descriptions of your characters though? Of what your characters look like? Somewhat. Hmm. Having a scar down your spine with definitely messed up your mobility. The biggest sweetheart. Too bad everyone treats her like dang. Too bad. Why are you saying too bad like you didn't write it? Too bad nobody likes her. It's not like I'm the one who made everyone hate her. Oh my gosh. Interesting. I think I'm gonna block the word mid because you use it so much for One Piece. You just find another word. I'm not gonna do that. Subpar. Wow. Uh, what? His eyes don't function properly, so his sight blurs at times, and he uses his ability to walk and to see. What? Oh, this is insane. Oh snap! Yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed this randomness of nothing that we did today. um, but yeah, I'll see you guys. What is tomorrow? What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, I'll see you guys Friday. Don't forget. Wait, what? Don't think I forgot about Lilith. Lilith says, what? Overly sensitive ears, so at times she gets overwhelmed. It breaks down crying. Ain't nice suck. See you, homie. See you next stream. Yeah, see you. Have a good one, man. I'll see you next stream. I should be able to stream tomorrow around the same time, around like 6-ish. So yeah, guys, it was fun. I liked hearing about you guys' stories and your characters. And hopefully tomorrow I can get a little bit, so we can actually start doing some things. Because I have a lot to do. Bye, everyone. Bye. No. But yeah, guys, have a good night. Sorry for just pressing about my overseas. No, it's fine. We did ask anyway. I mean, I did ask. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell if you're not already, you know, so you don't miss the next stream. Like I said, I'll be able to stream tomorrow, most likely around 6. So yeah, and if not, then maybe a little bit later. So that's why I mean, if you hit the bell, then you should be notified. Hopefully YouTube notifies you. But yeah, guys, it was cool. It was fun, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, God's willing. But yeah, have a great night. Oh yeah. Yasumi Nasai